What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco Delia and today I want to give you an answer on how to spray a fragrance the right way. How many sprays, where to spray, and depending also on the occasions. So first of all, sorry if you don't see my collection right there. It's because I'm actually upgrading it. I keep receiving so many fragrances, so I had to do something for it. Right now most of them are under my bed, and instead of creating more shelves, I just said, you know what, I'll just put there my favorite ones, and now I'm reorganizing them in different ways. Before it was just fresh and sweet and niche, and now since I have many niches, I will just mix them, still having like special occasions, fresh, sweet, and many other things. So I'm just reorganizing it. And also the last fragrances that I received are from Laurent Mazzone, and these are great. I had 3 others there. These are so nice, like pure sensual orchid, my favorite one, Red d'Amour, so it was nice. I will also receive some other fragrances that right now. I received Paris Monte Carlo and others, and I will receive Filippo Sorcinelli. Can't wait to receive them, to test them out. So yeah, if you also want to check out these progresses, guys, just follow me on Instagram. I post everything there, and we'll check out also my first YouTube channel. So how to spray a fragrance? I will not actually spray it since it's it's nighttime here and I don't want to smell good to go to bed alone. This is Acqua e Zenzero, a very fresh, super sexy fragrance. It's not sponsored, guys. I just like it. Oh, that's nice. So guys, there are different types of occasions in which you have to spray more or in which you have to spray less. Generally, if you are insecure, if you want to spray more or less, most people say less is better. It's kind of true, but also in my opinion, if you wear a fragrance, like if you are a fragrance lover, that's why you're watching also this channel or these kinds of videos, you want to give a message to the world. You want to use these fragrances to express something. So I would not use that less, you know what I mean? Like, you want to be recognized for that fragrance. You want people to smell that fragrance. So sometimes, yes, it's not super good to have too many sprays, but sometimes, you know what, you want to have that extra boldness, you know what I mean? So okay, so first rule is that. Second rule, it depends on the time of the day, so daytime, nighttime. During daytime, spray a bit less than nighttime. Nighttime, you have to spray more, since during nighttime, many people are wearing fragrances and you want to be smelled between each other, and you just go to the disco, so you have sweeter fragrances, you can spray a bit more. You are in a party mood. But if you go to daytime, normally in the office or during work time, it's usually better to have a long-lasting fragrance, but don't spray too much, because if you're indoor, you can maybe nauseate other people, it get obnoxious. So that could be also one thing. Another depending factor is the period of the year. So warmer periods or colder periods. Warmer periods is better to wear fresh fragrances, of course. So fresh fragrances don't last that long, so you should spray just one spray more and maybe a bit more on the clothes. But during the warmer occasions, you should wear something sweeter, something spicier, which is stronger by itself. But if you wear it a bit less, maybe that's better, because it's still a strong fragrance. But if it's nighttime and you are in a colder situation, a bit less is okay, since the cold and night makes that fragrance a bit less noticeable. So just spray a bit more during nighttime and you can get it. So daytime a bit less, nighttime a bit more. Colder seasons, a bit less if the fragrance is already strong, a bit more if it's nighttime and it's very cold. Warmer seasons, a bit more, because the fragrances are usually fresh and not strong. During nighttime you can spray a bit more, but still don't go too much, since it's hot, and so your the fragrance actually is much more noticeable. You don't need a stronger fragrance. So if you forget and spray a bit less, that's not a problem. And the third factor that could change is the environment. Of course, if you are indoor or if you're outdoor. If you're indoor, spray less. Anyway, spray less. Or even if it's an occasion in which you are like very close encounter to people and it's a formal occasion, sometimes it's even better to not spray at all, or maybe just having a little hint. Like I was in LA one time with Parfum de Marly Layton, and I went into this agency, modeling agency, and they told me to just go out because it was an unscented office. Many people are allergic or they don't tolerate during work time scents, so sometimes it's just better to not go for it. Outdoor, you can wear whatever you prefer because there is air and you have more space, and yes, you have to be more noticeable, but so spray more on outdoor, spray less indoor, people will smell you anyway. But if it's a club, if it's a disco, you can spray a bit more. And the last thing, because that really depends also, is the type of fragrance. So the quality of fragrance, if the quality is nice and the concentrations is nice, sometimes it lasts more. It should, it's not always true. For example, the eau de toilette of Dior Sauvage, in my opinion, lasts longer than the eau de parfum, so it really depends. But the quality really, that's also a factor, and the ingredients. If it's a warm, spicy, strong, oriental type of a fragrance, it will definitely last longer than a fresh, fizzy, citrusy type of a fresh fragrance. So usually if it's fresh, it's a bit less powerful, and usually if it's sweet, it's more powerful. So spray a bit more of the fresh, a bit less of the sweet. So once you have figured out everything, right now you know exactly what to do depending on the occasions. You have to know a benchmark. So in my opinion, the right benchmark is 3 sprays. 3 sprays is the number of sprays in which I notice you have more compliments. Sometimes I notice you get more compliments when you spray less. I don't know why. And in which you like people tolerate you, but they keep smelling you, and they also have this, you have this intimate bubble that people wants to like smell you, and then you have this trail and sillage behind you. So sometimes the scent should be like an accessory, something intimate of you. It shouldn't be something that goes in front of you, like that announces you, but it should be something that goes behind you, something that people, when you leave the room, you will leave that legacy. That's the point. Or when people like go into your bubble and they want to smell more. So that's the type of occasions. Also, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to attract people and you're in the club, you want a strong fragrance and you maybe spray more. But if you want to have a romantic type of interaction, like a date, maybe you want to spray a bit less. But if you follow some fragrance YouTubers or other people that are experts, depending also on the fragrance, sometimes you don't even have to think about how many sprays you do. Like normally it's that fragrance that it's right for that occasion, that it is already calibrated right. For example, the Herod by Parfum de Marly, is very nice because it's a dating kind of fragrance, and so it's already type of subtle, that it's intimate and not too loud. But if you like wear Dior Sauvage, it's already loud and it's not intimate. So normally, and we always give the right type of occasions in which to wear a kind of fragrance. So now you have all the options. 3, in my opinion, is the right one. Second rule, don't rub it in. So spray and don't rub. You can rub only if you already want to smell the heart of the fragrance, because a fragrance is divided into 3 main type of parts of notes. There are the top notes, the heart notes, and the base notes. So it is more like an escalation. First, when you smell it, like in the first hour, first minutes, you smell the top notes and then the heart notes, and then you leave the last ones, the top notes, the stronger molecules, the bigger molecules that stick to your skin for more time. Normally woody, raisins ones. So if you want to skip the top notes that usually don't even last that long, you can do it, but it's preferable not to just ruin the molecules and just keep it like this. And spraying it here, it's not even good for the sillage, because it's not a hot point and people will not even smell your hand that much. So here you can spray it if you're trying and testing fragrances. That's okay, this is a good point. But if you're wearing it, just spray it here. This is the main area. People will go here, and here you will leave the scent trail, you will leave many things. So this is the main area. If you want to add something, you can add the arms. So what I usually do, 3 of them if you want to go for a standard one here, like this, here, tuck, and then I sprayed here 1 and 3 on the other side, or I just do 1 and tuck. That's it, 3. Now, depending on the occasions, if you want to do less, you can even just do 1. So here, tuck 1, and that's it. You can do 2, 1 behind each ear, or you can do 3 as I showed you. If you want to do more, you can add other pulsating points, which are hot points that makes your fragrance vaporize faster, so it lasts a bit less, but you can smell it a bit more. So you could add here behind each ear, you could add here if you want to leave a scent trail behind you, so around the neck. You can add it to your hair, don't exaggerate it because it's still alcohol. You can add it here as I showed you, you can add it here, or you can also add it on your clothes if you want to make it last a bit longer. But pay attention, because some fragrances are also, they can stain your clothes, and also the scent sometimes is really strong. You can do much. If you have a shirt, like, it will stay forever. If you have a shirt, you can spray it on your collar, or also you can spray it here on your behind your knees. That's also a good part. If you have oils, like fragrance oils, you can put it here on the eyebrows. There are many points in which you can spray it, but essentially here is the main area, like the torso area here is the main area. If you want to do less, just do here and stay here. If you want to add a bit more, you can add the arms, and then if you want to do behind each ear, back here, you have many pinpoints you want to add. If you want to leave a trail, you can spray it behind you. If you want to be smelled when you have a left and right Italian kiss, you can spray it here and here. If you want to be smelled from far because you are maybe at the table, or maybe you're doing business, you can spray it on the hands, or maybe here because people will feel the handshake, like the smell of the handshake or moving hands. So it really depends on the situation. My opinion is 3. And then if you want to go less because of the things that I showed you before, just go for this area, maybe a bit here, or even just here behind the ear, and that's it. If you want to add more, I showed you the points depending on whatever you want to go for. So that's it, guys. What else to say? This is my complete full explanation on how to spray a fragrance. Don't spray too far, don't spray too close, just stay like this, like 15 centimeters from your body. You don't go like this and then walk in it. It doesn't work at all. And that's it. And guys, so just test it out and try also by yourself. This is just a guide. You can do whatever you want. The fragrance world is an artistic, very personal type of expression of communicating who you are to the world in a very subtle way. So this is also a way you can communicate, but depending also where, how, and how much you spray your fragrance on yourself. So that's it, guys. Next time probably I'll show you how to make it last longer. Right now I also gave you some hint about the clothes and other things, but next time I will talk about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, DM me on Instagram too, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.